First, I click animation. We can see that we have collected all the sprites needed to create the game here by now. I have created our sprites as Sun, Earth and Ozone. 12 frames have been added for the Earth sprite to show the rotation since the Earth needs to be rotated. Now again, click on the code. Now, we are going to create the sprites. First, Sun is created. For this, I click on the sprites and drag a VAR sprite equal create sprite block like this. Here, instead of sprite, I gave Sun. Also, since the Sun needs to be at the top right corner of the screen, I set it as 400 and -20 here. Now we need to give an animation to this sprite we have created. So, I click on the sprites and drag the sprite.setAnimation block like this. Now, instead of sprite, Sun is given. By clicking this arrow, I selected Sun. Now, click on the world and drag the draw sprite block inside the function draw block. Now click the run button and see. The size of this image needs to be adjusted. Again, click the reset button. I click sprites and drag a sprite.scale code block here. Let's give the sprite as Sun and give 1.25 for the scale. Next, we need to create the ozone layer. For that, I click on the sprites and drag a VAR sprite equal create sprite block like this. Here, I give as ozone instead of sprite. Likewise, I set it as 50 and 350 here. Now, we need to give an animation to this sprite we have created. So, I click on sprites and drag a sprite.setAnimation block like this. Now, instead of sprite, I have given ozone. Next, click on this arrow and select ozone. Now, click on the run button and see. This image is very large. Therefore, we need to adjust the scale of this image. Now again, click the reset button. Now, I click on the sprites and drag a sprite.scale block like this. Now, instead of sprite, ozone is given. Here I type 0.8. Now, click the run button and see. That's right now. Now again, click the reset button. There is one more sprite. That is the Earth. Let's create the Earth now. Let's click on the sprites and drag the VAR sprite equal create sprite block as before. Here, instead of the sprite, I have given the name Earth. The X and Y positions are adjusted as 50 and 350 since the Earth must be inside the ozone layer. Now, we need to give an animation to the sprite we created. So, I click on sprites and drag a sprite.setAnimation block like this. Now, instead of sprite, Earth is given. Next, click on this arrow and select Earth. Let's click the run button and see now. Here too, the scale needs to be adjusted. A sprite.scale code block under sprites is dragged like this by clicking the reset button again. The sprite is changed as Earth and the scale is given as 2. Now we have finished creating the sprites.